swinging by my channel. I hope you're having an awesome day. I was going through a lot of my makeup collection, and I do have some high-end brands, but I also have a majority of drugstore stuff that I tend, and the drugstore stuff is what I tend to reach for on a daily basis. Now I have noticed that some of the brands on a drugstore or in the drugstore have gone up. But with that being said, it's still generally about half the price that you would find at a Sephora or Ulta or anywhere else. And like I said, I tend to reach for those items more so than I do the high-end stuff. Even with, you know, like there may be a beautiful purple in that I may have in an Urban Decay, but I may like, the other purple in Wet n Wild a little better. So I tend to reach for those, but I wanted to get on here and share with you some of the items that I love at the drugstore. As I was going through my collection, I was like, oh my gosh, that's way too many. I really need to narrow it down. But the more I started thinking about it, I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to narrow it down because these are the items that I really like and I want to share with y'all. Yeah, I mean, I may have, 5 different eyeshadows, but these are the ones that I like, and they're really affordable, and I wanted to share it with you. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on in and let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start off as the way that I would apply this to my face. First I've got, and I pretty much use this on a daily basis, and this is the NYX pore filler. Now this can be a little pricey. It is like $12, but I've been using this for quite some time and I really like it. Now I will use a different primer around like the ends of my face and sometimes my nose, but this really, I just kind of take a little bit, get it kind of warm, and then I rub it in my pores here, and I really like this, and I think this is a great. Now I have noticed that CVS has started carrying NYX, and I know that Target carries NYX as well as Ulta. So, but yeah, that's really great. And then speaking of NYX, my favorite color corrector is this right here. And it's got, all the different shades. My favorite is the salmon, which I tend to use under my eyes. And then I'll also go in a lot of times with this concealer color and use it as an eye primer. In fact, that's instead of a true eye primer, I tend to use a concealer. I think it works better, so that's what I use. Next, I then apply foundation, and my favorite foundations at the drugstore at the moment is this Maybelline Fit Me, and I am in the number 220. I really like this. This is the matte and a poreless. And it truly is a good matte and poreless. It gets in good with my pores and it keeps me matte. I would say after probably a good 8 hours, I've got to do a little bit of touch up with this, but all in all, it's a great foundation. Also, I have been loving this right here, and this is the 24-hour L'Oreal Pro Glow. Now, like I have said in my previous videos, that I tend to be an oily combination, but I'll tell you right now, this does not make me look like an oil slick. It really is good. So I highly recommend this as well. I mean, 2 great foundations. This one, I believe, it runs anywhere from $12 to $13, and I want to say this may be under 10. So you can't beat this, and these are my go-tos. I mean, I tend to wear these, not both of these, but one of these each and every day. As far as eyebrows go, I'm not like too picky with my eyebrows. I have used the Anastasia brow pencil, Brow Wiz, and a really good alternative to that is the NYX micro brow. It's really good, but I will say this on that NYX is that it doesn't, it won't last long. I mean, after so many uses, I've noticed I've had to keep buying it. So I have found a great alternative, and it's this right here. It's Ardell, and it's a brow definer, and it reminds me a lot of the Anastasia brow definer. I think that's what it's called. And it's shaped so much. I mean, I have been using this for over a month and I still have plenty. And it comes with a little spoolie here. This is awesome. If you get a chance and you're at the drugstore, pick this up. It's not very expensive, and I think it's a great alternative instead of the Anastasia. And also, after I do my brows with this, I will take this. This is from NYX, and it is a wonder pencil. And you can use this to kind of define your eyebrow. You can go into like the center or the corner right here and highlight. You can use this as a water line. You can also use this to go over your lips. Not over, but line your lips. This is really, really good. Again, this was not very expensive. I got this at Ulta. I've not seen this one at CVS, but I have had this well over a year, and I use it all the time. So this is a great brow pencil thing. Next, I go to my eyes after I do my brows. I go straight to my eyes, and I've been experimenting with a lot of different shadows here lately. But again, I tend to go back to the drugstore. And actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today is Drugstore. On my lid is this right here. It's the Ice Latte from L'Oreal. These, they're pressed pigments. They are amazing. I've got so many, but I did grab a few here. The Amber, what is it, Amber Rush? Yes, Amber Rush. This is so beautiful. And I'm telling you, I've had these for so long, and I just take, I don't really use these with a brush. I'll just take the tip of my finger and just kind of buff it in there and then just dab it on my eyes. It lasts all day. It's so, so good. And then I love this purple. This purple is stunning with dark brown eyes and green eyes. Every time I wear this, I'll just kind of pop it in the center of my eye, and I get so many compliments on it. With that, I also like this. Sometimes I'll use this as a base. Now, this is the Maybelline Color Tattoo, 24-hour Color Tattoo. This color is in matte brown. I think I have almost every color of these. I didn't want to pull them all out, but I wanted to show you that this is great. And I'll take this, and I use my finger. That way you kind of get it warm, and I take it and I will use it as a base, and that way these pigments or any other eyeshadow will really stick to your eyes. It's really, really good. Also, this Color Pop. Now, this is not necessarily sold in stores, but you can order this at colorpop.com, I believe it is. Yeah. But like this right here is beautiful. It's like a gray purple color. And I'll use this a lot of times as a crease color. And these were $5 or $6, I mean, which is equivalent, almost cheaper than some of the drugstore items. And I got this really, really quick. So ColourPop is really, really good to work with. And I really love their shadows. I've got several of these, but I wanted to show you that, and they're very, very smooth, and they blend really well. Also, I had to mention this, and this is the e.l.f. This is an e.l.f. You can see it, and it's Mad for Matte, and they're all matte shadows, and they are great. Now, some of them are a little chalky, but this was $10. But it's really, really good, especially if you're starting out with makeup and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money. You get all these shades right here for, $10, and they're really, really good. So I got this actually at their e.l.f. website, but now again, CVS, my local CVS is starting to carry them. So yeah, I was really happy about that. So yeah, can't beat that. And again, this is not sold in your local drugstore or anything like that, but I had to mention this without this one being said. Are these right here, the Makeup Geek. And I'm sorry, let me clarify that. This is the Makeup Geek and Morphe shadows. I've gotten some of these shadows for $2, the Morphe shadows, and then the Makeup Geek. Some of these are the fold shadows, but they generally are around, I think it was like $5, something like that. And again, cheaper than some of the drugstore. But I wanted to mention these because I think they're absolutely beautiful and they blend really well, and they're very, very inexpensive. Sticking with the eyes theme, I have really just one eyeliner I wanted to mention, and it's right here. This is the L'Oreal Silk Kiss Me. I don't know, whatever. It's black, but it stays in my waterline so well. I did use the Milani, which the Milani has a really good one as well, but I tend to be reaching for this. This stays a lot better. So yes, L'Oreal. And then the two mascaras, excuse me, that I like are again, drugstore. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic right here. It gives you amazing, amazing length. This is really good. And this is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator. I only really use this on my bottom lash. I don't tend to use it on my top lash because I don't know. I like this on my top and this on my bottom. But yeah, these two are great. And I also wanted to mention this right here. These are some of the best fake lashes. I love wearing fake lashes, especially when I get a chance to go, me and my husband go out on a date or something like that, or when I'm doing a video. But yeah, they're very inexpensive, and I know a lot of times CVS has buy one get one free on the Ardell lashes, so you can't beat that. And these are the Demi Wispies, which are beautiful, and then these are individual lashes. I tend to wear the individual lashes a lot more than these because I like a beautiful fluffy look, but I like it also to be natural. So on concealer, I have several concealers, and I'm actually trying out a few more from the drugstore, so I really can't tell you yay or nay on it. But I know that I really do like this NYX Gotcha Coverage. It is thick. I will have to say that, so I really work it with my fingers, but I really do like this. And then also Maybelline Fit Me. This is really great, 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 great. This is probably my favorite Holy Grail concealer. I love this stuff. I've got it in a couple different shades, so sometimes I'll do a little darker shade up here and then a little bit lighter down here. But yeah, this is great, great stuff. And like I said, a lot of times at the drugstore, you can buy one, get one half, or even like this week they're running where you can get, if you buy 2 L'Oreal products, you get a $5 coupon. So, you know, it's a really good deal. Next, I wanted to mention this right here. These are blushes, and I think Milani has some of the best blushes. This is their famous Luminoso. It's awesome. It's a very peachy coral, very soft. There's nothing heavy about it. It's just a very delicate, I guess, you really can't even see it, delicate color. But I really love Milani blushes. And also, I wanted to mention this. This is the e.l.f. Gosh, I can't even read it. I've had it a long time, but it's a little compact like this, and it comes with a blush and then a bronzer. And this blush, which they say this is a dupe for Laguna and this is a dupe for NARS Orgasm. Whether it's a dupe or not, I love it. It is just beautiful. It gives you just a nice little sheen look. I don't use this a whole lot, but it's really got just a really nice soft color to it. So I think this is great. And this was like $3. So you can't beat that. And speaking on that subject is the Wet n Wild, which is extremely popular. And this is very, very, very close, this right here, to one of the shades in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. So these are, I mean, look, I mean, the size of my hand, you're getting all of this. So you can't, this was like $3.99 or $4.99, and of course you can get coupons and discounts and stuff like that. So you can't beat that. And I don't really use this shade right here as far as highlighting goes, but I do use it as just an individual powder sometimes underneath my eye. So it's really, really good. But speaking of eye powder, my favorite under eye powder is this e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. And it comes in a little like pot like this. This is so good. This is $3. This is my second one that's empty. I have used it up, but I have backups. But this is so good, ladies. I'm telling you, it is amazing. Now on my camera, you can really see, I got like a high definition camera, so you can see all my little, you know, lines and bags and everything. But it's like in person, this tends to hide it in a weird way. Like I don't know, it smooths it out some way. But I love this stuff. So yes, I definitely would recommend this. Another good powder is this Rimmel Stay Matte powder. It's just a good, like I said, sometimes I tend to get oily, and this takes care of that. I just take a little brush and I just go over my face real quick. This stuff is great. I've had this for quite some time too. And this is in the color 011 Creamy Natural. They make a translucent and some other kind, but I really like this. It's very, very nice. A good highlighter at the drugstore is this Hard Candy Tiki. It is beautiful. It's like a good gold color, if you can see that. It's just very, very soft, and it's such a good highlight. I mean, it's just a very subtle, soft. If you don't want anything that's really overpowering, you can use this. But if you really want it to pop and stand out, a lot of times I'll use like a cream, a concealer cream. I mean, not a concealer cream, I'm sorry, a highlighting cream, and kind of dab my cheeks like right here, and then I'll put this over it, and that will pop. It's really, really good. The drugstore also carries some really, really good lip liners, I think. I tend to reach for them more so than I do MAC, some MACs that I have. My favorites are these right here. These are the Milani. This is in the color Spice, and this is in the color Nude. Spice is right here. Nude is right here. They're really similar, but they are just absolutely stunning. And they go on your lips so smooth and so creamy. And they last a really good long time. Another good lip liner that I have found is the Jordana. I have the Rock and Rose, and I also have Tawny. They're great. They have you just kind of roll these up, versus these you have to use your sharpener. But yeah, these are really good. I still prefer the Milani, but Jordana, I think they're like $1.99, $2.99 at Walgreens. You can get them at Walgreens or Kmart. And yeah, these are really, really good lip liners. Really like those. Getting on the subject of lipsticks, I really had to narrow it down. There was quite a bit. In fact, I had one of my favorites, which is the L'Oreal, and it's the J-Lo. It's just a beautiful overall nude that you can just wear every day. And I don't know what I do with it. But, and then another one is these NYX cream. They're the little this is a soft matte lip cream. I love these, and they have such a, God, just a really good smell. And they last a good while. I mean, and you can go a lot of times to Ulta and get these, and they're like buy one, get one half. But also, like I said, CVS carries these as well. And another recent, I guess, favorite lip is, it's actually what I'm wearing right now, and that's Trap by ColourPop. Oh my gosh, I have been wearing this every day. Every day, no joke, every day. I love, love, love. This is my favorite, and I'm going to have to repurchase this. But I had ordered this, and then I also ordered a little mini set, and I had a bunch of them, and it was like this little size right here. This is the color, I think this is Beeper. I don't know. But I really like these. They have got really good payoff on my lips. Now, not so much with the Trap, but with the Beeper, the smaller size, I do have to put down like a good moisturizer before I put these on. But all in all, these are great, and they're very inexpensive. And again, you can get them at the ColourPop.com because they're not sold in stores or anything. But these are great. They're not expensive. Like the little set, I think I got 5 or 6 in one. I think it was like 20 bucks, but an individual is 6. So, and I use it every day, and it's lasted a good while. And I wanted to mention these. These are some of my favorite brushes. I use these almost on a daily basis, but these are the, and I have more, but I just grabbed just 2 of them. These are the Real Techniques. They're great. These need to be washed, but these are such good quality brushes. And again, you can get them in like sets, you can get them in individuals, but I had to mention these because I think they are some wonderful makeup brushes. And I do know that Wet n Wild makes some good brushes, and Target, I meant to grab those. Target has some really good makeup brushes. I think it's called Up and Up. Those are really good. So there's great brushes out there that you don't have to pay an arm and a leg to get. Okay guys, that is it. I hope this was not an hour long, but if so, I do apologize. I wanted to get on here and just let you know the good things that you can find at a drugstore. I thank you so much for watching. While you're here, please hit the subscribe button and be a part of my YouTube family. Again, I thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed and awesome day. Thank you so much.